My name is Martin Greaves. I'm the executive producer. First, let me congratulate you on becoming our lead creative director. I've heard nothing but good things. Hey, thank you. I'm glad to be here. I think you'll be really pumped about the things we're working on in this expansion. All right, so let's get started. According to company records, we've had 2 successful expansions. We've had Kunark with dragons, and then looks like Vilius with more dragons. The question is, what's next? The moon? What about it? Nothing. We're just going to the moon now. Like the same moon that we've been staring at in the sky for years? What are you getting at here? Yes, and it has cat people. What are cat people? They're basically humans with cat heads and tails, but on the moon. That sounds weird. We should probably stick to dragons. Trust me, they'll love it. Okay. What else do you got? Okay, so the moon has tunnels, giant tunnels everywhere. Why tunnels? Because tunnels are cool and cats love hiding in tunnels. I'm pretty sure cats like boxes and high places. Not these cats, these are space cats, and everybody knows space cats like hiding in tunnels. We are still talking about the new expansion, right? Also, we're adding a Beast Lord class. Great, because we really need a new class. What is it that they do? They punch things. So they're just monks? Sorta, but they get a pet too. So it's a monk that shows up with a Pokemon? Yes. Okay, nothing confusing about that. Oh, and we're revamping character models. Nice. I like where this is going. So players will finally get good graphics. Yeah, but nobody will actually be able to run them. What? Why? Well, see, the technology to run the new graphics doesn't actually exist yet. What do you mean by that? Well, we kind of designed them for computers of the future. So the very first thing people will do is just turn them off. Not exactly, they'll be on by default. So they'll probably get stuck in what we've been calling an infinite crash loop. Won't that make them hate us? Don't worry, they can disable them by editing a text file. That seems like a really unnecessary step. Oh, it is, but this way we can say we gave them updated graphics. Everybody wants updated graphics. Literally nobody is requesting that at this point. According to my list here, it says the top concerns for players are, let's see, removing bottlenecks for epics and keen. They also want a modern looking for group tool, more anti-cheat detection, the removal of botters, and to make sure their epics gain power in future expansions. Did we do any of that? Nah, that's too much work, but we got cats though. I mean, everybody loves cats. Yeah, I think this might be the start of our downfall. Trust me, it's fine. We are going to be adding a bazaar. Okay, tell me about the bazaar. Basically, it's a place where players can go AFK and sell items. I think I can handle the lag. What? Nothing. The bazaar lag will be so bad that you won't even be able to move around much. So the expansion includes an MMO version of eBay that functions at the speed of a slideshow. Yeah, exactly. They can go shopping, but it's extremely unplayable unless what? Unless you have one of those supercomputers I mentioned before. Oh, great. That again. So you're telling me players are going to use this? Yeah, I mean, it works perfectly fine as long as you face down at the ground and don't look up. Anything else you want to tell me about the bazaar? Oh yeah, in the bazaar, weight doesn't matter. You can carry tons of platinum and gear like it's nothing. That actually sounds useful until you accidentally zone out. What happens when you zone out? You'll be suddenly crushed under all the weight and be unable to move. So players will get stuck? Yep, they'll have to beg for strength buffs, run speed buffs, or give some of their stuff to a complete random stranger. So you're saying the shopping system doubles as an instant griefing mechanic? Pretty much. Great. I can't wait to hear more. We're also going to be adding teleportation spires. Wait, wasn't the entire point of EverQuest to immerse people in this massive world to make it feel huge and difficult to travel across? Yeah, but now we're going to make it super easy. So all those boat rides and long corpse runs that defined the game, just out the window, pretty much. And what about Druids? Wasn't their only real value in boarding people? Yeah, you're spot on. They can do a little bit of everything, but they're not good at anything. Oh, you mean like a level 60 Druid healer looking for group? DPS Druid looking for group. Hey, why don't you cast the damage shield on the tank? I'm sure it will really help with this boss fight. Level 60 Druid looking for group. Hey, I play a druid. Oh God, please tell me that wasn't the player base. Can't get the sound out of my head. How did the player base get in this chat? Ew, gross. I think it looked at me. Shouldn't it be still quad-kiting wyverns and cobalt scar? Okay, they're muted again. Seriously, who do they think they are that they can talk to us? I'm really sorry. They usually never come off mute. Are you sure they're gone? Yeah, they're gone. Are my ears bleeding? Can you see? Okay, back to business. What about these spires? Where do they even come from? Okay, the spires are from ancient ruins that just activated. Oh, it was so gross. I just keep replaying their voice in my head. Okay, let's just take a break. I gotta go wash my ears out anyways. All right, I'm back. So these spires, they've just existed the whole time. Yeah, pretty much. And how do we explain that, in the lore? We don't. Perfect. What else you got? For raiders, we got Vexthal. Yeah, what's in it? Well, first you have to do a key quest where you farm a bunch of rare shards across the entire moon. How many is a bunch? Let's just say not everyone will finish this key, and those that do will be angry. Well, the raid zone must be pretty quick then. Not exactly. See, once you get inside, there's an enormous amount of trash mobs, tons of them with a ton of HP, and it literally takes forever to clear. Okay. What about the other bosses? So yeah, we got Emperor Am I saying that right? Okay, let's just call him Emp SSRA for short. Anyway, him and Lord Saru need special weapons or you can't damage them. What do you mean by special weapons? We're calling them bane weapons. And you have to farm rare drops and then craft them to be able to damage the boss. So the bosses are basically invincible? Exactly. No bane weapons, no fight. I'm kind of wondering, how will you follow up in the expansion after this one? We're not exactly sure yet. We think it's going to be pretty tough to top cat people. Well, what if in the next expansion, we have the players fight a bunch of immortal gods? What? I'm just kidding. That would never fly. Wait, are you serious? Nah, that'd be way too ridiculous, right? Oh, we've also added alternate advancement. Cool, so new skills? Yeah, it's gonna be on a whole nother experience bar. Wait, so when players are finally about done getting experience, we're gonna tell them they have to go and get more experience? Exactly. See, leveling is over, but it's never really over. And these alternate advancements, are these all new abilities? Not really. Some are just like tiny upgrades to skills they already have. And then other things that we add are probably stuff that should have been in the game to begin with. Anything else? Horses. Travel speed. Nice. No, not unless you have a lot of money. The ones people can actually afford are pretty much like as slow as walking. That doesn't make any sense at all. Also, there's this weird bug, but casters can sit but not sit on a horse. And while they're sitting on a horse, they can keep medding and casting during a fight. So then they won't get aggro anymore during a fight when they try to sit down? Right, but it won't work for zones that are considered indoors. Won't players get mad that this only works outside? Oh yeah, they're gonna be pissed for sure. So let me recap. We went from dragons, then more dragons. Huge wins, huge wins. And now you want me to sell players the moon with cat people. And we've got Beast Lords, basically monks who showed up with their emotional support Pokemon. We got new models that mostly upgrade you straight to a desktop crash. A bazaar where players can shop until they zone and then suddenly they get stuck under the weight of their own money. Teleport spires that appear out of nowhere and wipe out the whole idea of a massive world. Also leaving druids wondering why they exist. Bosses you can fight but not actually damage without bane weapons. Basically, it's a keying requirement wrapped in a crafting hammer. A fresh experience bar, so players keep grinding long after they thought they were done, and horses so slow, they're basically outdoor furniture. You got it. I'm gonna go update my resume. Hey, wait! I didn't even tell you about the dungeon with invisible bridges yet, or the desert with no air.
We got P99, we got TLP, we got private servers and tests that's free. Some of us pay, some of us don't, some of us play, some of us won't. Did you just break my mess? Did you just train me? Did you just miss a healing? Are you gonna rest me? And please I need a sow, and please I need a rest. Please I need that sword, I'll take what you got.